Hey, what is up YouTube? Welcome back to another video. In today's video, we're going to be reacting to a video by Penguins. It's going to be, I believe it's called Throwing Your Life Away Over Chicken Wings, something like that. But yeah, it was really funny, and yeah, I really enjoyed it. So yeah, thank you guys for tuning in, and thank you guys for all the love and everything you guys have been doing, and I really appreciate you guys, and I'll see you guys at the end of the video. Peace.
I've made quite a lot of content covering fast food freakouts where entitled stupid customers have an absolute meltdown and go on a rampage over trivial problems with their order. And they range from like goofy and silly to downright sad and tragic. Like the time a guy shot two Subway workers, killing one of them because they put too much mayonnaise on his sandwich.
People are weird. There's no way somebody actually killed two people because there was too much mayo. That's crazy.
In which this evil, smooth brain idiot actually took someone's life because they went a little heavy on a condiment. Jesus Christ. Mayonnaise may not be an instrument, but it was a death sentence for this worker, unfortunately. It's beyond tragic, and what's even sadder is just how common these kind of responses are in the fast food industry. That is far from the only case of someone losing their life to something super stupid like too much mayonnaise. And I know I've talked about that story in particular before and many others like it, and today I want to talk about another situation that happened a couple days ago, and this one has a whole video for it. And this...
Not a sponsor, but Arizona, y'all want to sponsor me? I got y'all. I drink this every day. Look at all this. Plenty more where this came from too. It's not a sponsor, but if y'all want to sponsor me, I mean, who knows, you know?
Video is shocking. Like, this is more shocking than the Into a Darman film. It had my eyes wider than the first time I gazed upon a bare breast. It has so much going on over something so little. So I'll quickly give you the lore here, the motivation behind what you're about to see, so you can watch this video in a pure state of bewilderment over the reaction to something so insignificant. A customer goes into a restaurant late a couple nights ago and he orders chicken and waffles as well as fish and coleslaw. He is served and even appreciates the food, he eats it, and then leaves. He comes back 45 minutes later and says he actually wanted chicken wings instead of chicken tenders, and demands that they whip him up a fresh batch of chicken wings in order to satiate his gluttony. Well, the store's 5 minutes to closing, and they say that's not really, on the table here. That's not really in the cards. We're about to close, so we can't do that. The person in charge of the restaurant even offers a refund, which is beyond generous. This guy's a fucking saint. To even be offering a refund, even though he ate what he ordered and then came back to make a big hullabaloo.
That is facts right there. Offering a refund, especially after going through a whole day of shift of like 8 hours or something like that, and then doing that, and then about to close. It's a god right there.
Over nothing. So he offers the refund and then just asks for the card that was used to pay for it so that way he could, give the money back. However, he noticed that there was a bag with chicken wings in it, but it was another customer's order whom was going to be served those chicken wings. And this fucking sets him off and leads to everything you're about to see in this video. I know the story I just told you is riveting.
You know, when this guy has a good reaction like this, the video's gonna be fire.
It's like a fucking Dr. Seuss book. And it actually happened. That is the motivation from everything I've read on the story behind this huge blow up here.
Was it this? Did that man just take down the door? Now that's extreme right there.
Obviously, we're coming into the action after the first quarter here, so they're already in a bit of a scuffle. So we get to see him, like, lunging over the counter multiple times, grabbing, like, the payment processing unit, like, fucking ripping it off, and then when he's unsuccessful there and falls off the counter, he runs to the door and rips it off the hinges. This man came in here with stupid strength, so
I tried to take it down in the basement, the door, with a hammer, a flat screw, and I still couldn't do it. And this man comes over here, just knocks a metal door right off the hinges. Like, what?
takes the door,
That's
rips it off
crazy.
the hinges almost effortlessly, as if he was like ripping a piece of paper. I imagine it had to just be all of the adrenaline because he's not that big of a guy, so he probably tore like half of his muscles in his arms just pulling that off so
Probably,
easily.
yeah.
Or maybe this is just how he powers up, like Popeye with his spinach. This guy, when he doesn't get his chicken wings, he goes into like fucking Superman
Well, I don't know how I feel about that one, but
mode. He becomes like some kind of invincible fucking Hulk.
they just whip him. Oh my god.
Into like fucking Superman mode.
Oh,
He becomes like some kind of invincible Hulk.
Yo, any other guy would have pulled out a gun and gone crazy on him or used a fist, but nah, this guy is different. This guy pulls out the whip. That's crazy. Oh no. Oh, he's coming. He's trying to use the door as a shield. Oh no, oh no! You know when an Indian, probably dad, pulls out the whip and starts chasing you, you know it's over. You know it's over.
It got real.
Now the restaurant worker is fighting back. He brings out like some kind of police baton, almost. I don't exactly know what it is, but he's got the stick out now, and he's ready to get a little crazy with it. So he chases him out there and starts like whacking him with it like he's swatting a fly. The goofball customer also tries to use that door he ripped off as some kind of weapon, so he tries to like almost swing it like a baseball bat there for a second
He has a door addiction.
before realizing it was way too heavy for that, and also the guy hits him with the stick. And then they go to the ground, so we get into the ground and pound phase of the boss fight.
Oh, my style.
Oh no, he's not done.
Oh,
Oh! Did he just throw his phone?
Of the boss fight.
Oh yeah, that guy dropped his phone.
oh, my style. He done never. Oh,
Oh, nah, that ain't valid. That, dude, I was messing with that guy for building out the whip, but nah. Breaking the phone is too much. That's crazy.
he did not do that.
That's too much, bruh. I mean, he did rip the freaking door off the hinges, though. It's fine. Honestly, after that, anything's valid.
Oh, gosh.
The restaurant worker won on the ground game, I believe, and then even gets to claim his prize of the douchebag's phone, so he takes it and smashes it. Much to the dismay of the camera guy, he seemed like personally offended that this fucking asshole's phone got smashed. The way he acts makes it sound like he's stunned that such a dishonorable move was pulled during such an honorable fight. He's like, oh my goodness, now you've crossed the line. Everything up until this point was all good manners and by the book, textbook.
That's what I thought at first, but then I really thought about it, you know? Breaking the door off its hinges and breaking the glass is way past the line.
Knight's honor code, and then you go and smash his phone. A despicable display of sportsmanship. Like, what the fuck? The dude deserved to have his phone smashed, bare minimum, at the very least. Like, that was absolutely par for the course. And that's not where this stops. There's no audio here, so I'll just go ahead and tell you what you're looking at. It is the fucking guy crashing his company tow truck into the building and then scooting away. So he's...
The whole front of the car was in the building, bro. This guy's crazy. This guy is Coco for his chicken wings.
So I'll just go ahead and tell you what you're looking at. It is the fucking guy crashing his company tow truck into the building and then scooting away. So he zooms on out of there, peels out. Now, of course, I'm no
That's
expert here,
crazy.
but using the company car to commit a crime is...
And a company car too. Damn, that is on another level.
probably a pretty fucking dumb idea. Not that he was making good decisions before then either, but that has to be one of the most identifiable things you could possibly be driving in order for people to track you down. The fucking company tow truck of all things, and he blasts it into the side of the building here, and then gets out. He gets the fuck out. What's crazy though is that he still hasn't been found. Despite the company tow truck being identified, the actual person, has still, as of right now of me recording this, hasn't been arrested for it or anything.
There's no way.
How is that possible? There's a lot of damage to the tow truck itself, and I don't think he owns the business, because if he did, I doubt he'd be using his fucking tow truck as a goddamn missile. Like, whoever owns that business should have probably noticed by now that, wow, this tow truck's pretty fucked up. Well, what happened to it?
Was the tow truck found though? Maybe he still has a tow truck.
And then, you know, dots start getting connected, like, holy shit, my employee is that absolute menace that was just on the news for crashing a tow truck into the side of a restaurant. Well, not even the side, into the front door of a restaurant. Like, I don't know how we're at this stage where this guy is still getting away with it 2 days later.
The customer ripped the door off its hinges.
Grabbing the door, trying to come inside the store with the door.
They tussled outside the restaurant before the angry customer ran, but it wasn't over yet.
He jumped in his tow truck, then he slashed the whole building with his truck.
We're living in a day and age where we can get...
The angry customer ran, but it wasn't over yet.
He jumped in his tow truck, then he slashed the whole building.
Yo, the whole front part of the truck came off. That's crazy.
With his truck.
We're living in a day and age where we can get multiple angles of pretty much anything that happens out in the world, so we get a deeper look at what happens outside of the store here, as well as seeing the entire situation with the tow truck going right into the building. We've got, you know, the Instagram angle from just...
And he still hasn't been found.
boots on the ground guy who's there in person filming it on his phone. And then we have the security camera footage in order to give us the other side here, so we can catch every little detail, which is fantastic, very cinematic. And I think the coverage here is very important because it does point out exactly what I just said about the company tow truck, but it sheds more light on exactly how he's evading authorities right now, and it's very surprising.
It appears there was a passenger in the truck at the time, and despite the heavy damage to the front end, the angry customer drove away. Now, the truck had a logo on it, a solid lead, right?
The towing truck companies, sometimes they lend their trucks to each other.
So, he says police told him that doesn't identify the driver.
I mean, yeah, it doesn't have the driver's name on the side of the truck or anything. It's not like he had a flag that he was flying that said, "Here's who I am," or anything. But if you do a little, like, investigating, I feel like it should be easy, right? There'd be a paper trail of lending a fucking tow truck to another tow truck company or another person, right? There would absolutely be some kind of documentation on where this tow truck went if it was lent out. At least I would assume. Again, I'm not a fucking expert, but I can't imagine it's that difficult. That is one of the most fucking identifiable things he could have been driving. Like, it really can't be that hard to figure out where this tow truck came from, who lent it, and who did it get lent to. It should be a pretty easy trail to follow, I would guess. But maybe not. Maybe I'm thinking about it too naively. That's very possible as well. But this is just such a fucking wild situation.
At least he's honest.
All over chicken wings. Well, and it's not like he didn't get served food either. Like, it's not even that he's hangry, right? It's not even like it's not you when you're hungry.
The fact that it's over food is crazy.
Type situation. The dude ate a full meal. Chicken tenders, waffles, fish, and coleslaw. But then wanted wings instead. So he already had a full tummy. His belly was stuffed, but he just wanted some more. And they were like, hey, man, it's about to close. How about no? And that's what set all this shit up. Oh, fucking wildness. And what's even wilder is not too long ago, we had another situation where a woman crashed her car into a Popeyes because they were missing the biscuits from her order. So she threw her life away over some missing biscuits. There's no video footage of this one that exists. However, in my head, I picture it like
I almost spit on my drink hearing that.
Gears of War 3, when Dom crashes his vehicle into like the explosive shit that destroys some of the locusts. Like she just leans her head back, like as she's about to crash into the restaurant, and she just thinks to herself, this is worth it. The biscuits are worth it. As it
Is it this?
Never thought it would end like this, huh? Huh, Maria? Dom! No!
Oh my god. Oh my god, that is hilarious.
restaurant, and she just thinks to herself, this is worth it. The biscuits are worth it. As it all just fucking explodes in front of her here at the fucking Popeyes where she's crashing her car into because of the biscuits being absent. Point is, fast food work is dangerous. All types of unhinged lunatics
This is why I never will work at a fast food restaurant.
enter these establishments and go berserk. And this is just another
It's
case of that
crazy.
happening, and this one just happened to have video footage around it, so I wanted to talk about it a bit. That's really about it. I'm wishing the best for the restaurant workers as well as
That's
the
funny.
entire establishment. Hopefully it can get back to 100% soon, and whoever was responsible for it gets held accountable. That's about it. See ya.
That is crazy. Alright, you guys. Thanks for watching. That was crazy. Wow. Over wings. How far people will go for food is crazy. There's no way. Alright, well. Thanks for tuning into the YouTube video. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you haven't. Leave a comment down below what you want me to react to next, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.
Staying true to myself, I ain't here to play. I got you by my side, hope you're here to stay. Never laid it back, wasn't here to hate. Praying for you every night, baby, just have faith. Wish I could hug and kiss you every night. Oh baby, you know that we live that party life. And every time I see you, look like a dime. You make my heart go boom like it's dynamite. Got me dumb.